Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is Scream. So I've heard really good things about this. I'm going in pretty much blind. I have seen like Ghostface before. I've seen like his design. He's like the villain in this. I'm assuming it's just like a guy in a costume is like a serial killer because it doesn't really seem to be that supernatural. And I have heard this is kind of redefining for the horror genre. I don't know kind of why it is so redefining, so it's exciting to find that out. I am going into this like almost completely blind apart from knowing Ghostface design, and I do know maybe a few things from Scary Movie which I haven't actually seen, but I've seen like little clips of when they did like the phone call and it's like Ghostface on the phone and he's doing the WhatsApp, that kind of thing. I don't know how much that gives away, me knowing like a little bit of Scary Movie. I don't think it gives much away at all really. It's just him on the phone. So before we jump into this, be sure to check out the Patreon page. Over there you can find 1 week early access. You can also find polls so you can vote for what's next. And you can find a full-length timer-based version of this where you can watch along with me and just sync up your own footage. So yeah, let's just jump right in.
Hello?
I'm sorry, I guess I dialed the wrong number.
So why'd you dial it again?
To apologize.
You're forgiven. Bye now.
Wait, don't hang up.
What?
I want to talk to you for a second.
I was focusing on the outside there if there was someone standing out there. Also, I don't know how much comedy is in this. Of course, I know Scary Movie is like a comedy film, but I don't know how much comedy is in this actual film as well.
Hello?
Why don't you want to talk to me?
Who is this?
You tell me your name, I'll tell you mine.
I think he already knows her name.
Halloween. You know, the one with the guy in the white mask who walks around and stalks babysitters?
Really setting up that knife must come back in it. Chekhov's gun.
I like that movie. It was scary.
Well, the first one was, but the rest sucked.
So, you got a boyfriend?
Does that apply to all the Scream movies as well?
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
You never told me your name.
Why do you want to know my name?
I want to know who I'm looking at.
Oh,
What did you say?
yeah, it's outside or something. This seems to be getting into the action a bit too early. This feels like maybe it's a prank call and it'll be a fake out.
Can you see me?
Is he already in the house?
Calling the police.
Should never say who's there. Don't you watch scary movies? It's a death wish.
Or else my boyfriend will be here any second and he'll be...
But she already says she doesn't have one.
His name wouldn't be Steve, would it?
Yeah, the killer's already done loads of research on her.
Turn on the patio lights. Again.
Oh, there's someone there, yeah.
I want to play a game. Then he dies right now.
What kind of a game?
Oh, that's from this? I thought that was from the Saw movies. I thought that was like Jigsaw, like, do you want to play a game? I guess I had that wrong.
It's an easy category. Movie trivia.
Movie trivia, okay. Maybe we'll be alright at this.
Name the killer in Halloween.
It's Michael Myers, isn't it? Mike Myers.
Michael Myers.
Yes. Very good. Now for the real question.
It's going to be like so much harder, isn't it? The real one.
Name the killer in Friday the 13th.
Jason!
Yeah,
Jason!
I'm sorry.
that sounds right.
That's the wrong answer. Then you should know Jason's mother, Mrs. Voorhees, was the original killer. Jason didn't show up until the sequel.
Oh, I mean, I haven't seen any of them, so I wouldn't have known that. Oh, yeah, really ripped him open, okay. We didn't even get to see like a glance of a figure or a shadow or anything do it to him.
What door am I at? Main doors to your house, a front door and the patio doors. If you answer correctly, you live. Very simple.
Yeah, smart, grabbing a weapon. Where's that knife from earlier? Is he actually at the front door as well? Oh yeah, the popcorn's on fire. There we go, there's that knife. I mean, he must have been at the back patio doors if he threw that chair through. Just waiting for him to be right there. Through that window. Oh, can she just make a runner through the field? Make a run for it? Oh yeah, he's right there. Okay, see, yeah, he must just be a guy in a suit because he took damage there. He got punched and fell back. Why did she stop? She's got a scream. Helps right there. Scream. Ah, yeah. She's right there. They just missed her. Of course, yeah, we won't get to see who it is. I mean, not that there's anyone for me to suspect at the moment anyway. We've only been introduced to one character.
Casey! Casey!
Do you think there's just been a break-in though? There's really good music. I really like the music here actually.
Casey, baby.
Oh, look, it's the phone. Yeah, they can actually hear it. She's right outside as well. They're like so close. Oh, wow. So she's not the main character then? I'd seen like the parody of it in that clip from Scary Movie that I've seen, but I just assumed she was the main character. She was the main focus there.
Well, 2 years ago, we started off hot and heavy. Nice solid R rating on our way to an NC-17. Things have changed, and
But they're growing distant or something.
I thought maybe we could do a little on top of the glow stuff.
Okay.
Yeah?
Billy looks like he could play a good serial killer. He's got that kind of look to him, especially when he was kind of looking up there, like there's kind of the Hitchcock stare, isn't it, where you look up through your eyebrows. You're gonna have that look, but maybe that's a bit too obvious. Is it a red herring?
Are doing drugs that they apply in the classrooms, and that they are involved in the occult. Occult?
Oh, is it kind of part of the satanic scare? Is that kind of this time frame?
Do they know who did it? Fucking clueless. I mean, they're interrogating the entire school. Dewey was saying this is the worst crime they've seen in years, even worse than... Well,
Oh, worse than what? Something else has happened? Town doesn't have a history or something, does it?
We're going to keep this very brief, Sydney. The police just want to ask you a few questions. You okay?
Sydney, were you very close to Casey back?
That was a bit weird, him grabbing her chin like that. Even that other police officer noticed.
Because their bodies were gutted. Thank you, Randy.
they didn't ask me if I like that.
It's because there's no way a girl could have killed him.
Oh, it's Matthew Lillard. Okay.
And you slit him from groin to sternum.
Hey, it's called tact, you fuck rag.
Hey, Stu, didn't you used to date Casey?
So he knows how to gut someone and he used to date her. That's too obvious. It's too obvious that it would be him.
So you sure I can stay over? Because my dad won't be back till Sunday. No problem. I'll pick you up after practice.
Yeah, she's being left alone. Probably wants someone to stay with her. That makes sense.
Orders and everything. It's like deja vu all over again.
Yeah, there must be something in her past. They were saying she's the daughter of, and there was some other incident, and then she's saying it's deja vu over again. And like we know her dad's around, so it must be something to do with her mum. Her mum was killed. Is it the same killers? Is it related somehow?
Only a year ago, Maureen Prescott, wife and mother, was found raped and murdered not far from this peaceful town square.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Wasn't she supposed to be going around someone's or something? Hello? No, that's whenever the phone goes off now.
It's past 7.
Don't worry, Casey and Steve didn't bite it till way after 10.
Oh, I thought that was someone there. I thought that was Ghostface there, but it was just the window.
Randy, you gave yourself away. Are you calling from work? Because Tatum's on her way over.
Do you like scary movies, Sydney?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Randy. I'm trying to figure out if I can recognize the voice at all. I can't really. Doesn't really sound like anyone.
Well, I call your bluff.
I mean, she just said about how stupid women are in horror films, and then she goes out to where the killer says he is.
So where are you?
Right here.
I'd stay in, keep all the doors locked. He might be able to sneak in now if she's left the door open too.
If you hang up on me, you'll die just like your mother.
Fuck you, you creep.
Yeah, of course. Snuck in. And she's going up the stairs. I mean, at least she did try going out the front door, like she said. Oh, they set it up early with the dad. That was clever, yeah. Jump out the window. Billy could get down from there, so... Oh.
Door's locked. I heard screaming. You alright?
The killer's here. He's in the house.
Maybe it was it. He's got a phone. It seemed too quick that him being able to, run downstairs, change out the cloak, and climb out.
Whoa, wait.
Or is she just gonna run into Ghostface down here? Ooh. Oh no, okay.
I found this. Come on!
Yeah, so it could have been Billy, him ditching the outfit.
Her dad's out of town, all right? She's staying with us tonight.
Does Mom know?
Oh, they're siblings.
Damned.
What?
Jesus, the camera, hurry!
Oh really? Already paparazzi or journalists here?
Can you tell me anything? Yeah, you're a real pain in the ass. Leave me alone.
A whole bunch of parasites, like, it hasn't even been like 10 minutes, has it?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, he does have that kind of look in his eyes, doesn't he?
Sell this costume every 5 and dime in the state.
Yeah, it's got a common costume. Was it like a common costume back then as well? I know nowadays you can get it anywhere, but can you get it anywhere just because of this movie?
God damn it, Dewey.
What did Mama tell you? When I wear this badge, you treat me like a man of the law.
Yeah, that crack in his voice when he was trying to say that though.
Well, it'll be out later this year. Oh,
I'll look for it.
I'll send you a copy.
Oh!
Take a message. No. Okay.
Is it the killer? Saying, hey, you've got the wrong person?
Hello, Sydney.
Yeah.
Poor Billy boyfriend. An innocent guy doesn't stand a chance with you.
I mean, could it be Billy's one phone call from the police station? But they must be monitored, right? They can't... They would never let him, like, threaten someone over the phone from inside the police station.
When convicted murderer Cotton Weary broke into their home and savagely raped and tortured the deceased.
Oh, they actually caught the killer before.
Billy was released. His cellular bill was clean. He didn't make those calls.
Yeah, exactly.
You owe my mother.
Oh yeah, you can see the bruise on her face a little bit.
Your mother's murder was last year's hottest court case. Somebody was gonna write a book about it.
Right, and it had to be...
Oh, the book's about her mother. But she's taking advantage of it, getting money from it, from selling her book, yeah.
Do you still think he's innocent?
Your testimony put him away. It doesn't really matter what I think.
During the trial, you did all those stories about me. You called me a liar.
I think you falsely identified him, yes.
If he was innocent, that means the killer of her mother is still out there. So it could be the same killer, yeah.
If I'm right about this, I could save a man's life. Do you know what that could do for my book sales?
Yeah, she's only thinking about the sales. Oh, yeah, of course. The kids are going to be arseholes. What do you expect from kids?
It's not true.
Then what is it?
What is it? Billy, I was attacked and nearly filleted last night.
Yeah, you can't blame her for being suspicious.
Since your mother died.
Is your brain leaking? My mom was killed. I can't believe you're bringing this up.
I know, it's been a...
Yeah, of course she's different after her mum died.
1 year tomorrow.
I know, I think it's time you got over that. I mean, when my mom left my dad,
But like on the anniversary of things, it's always worse, isn't it?
I am sorry if my traumatized life is an inconvenience to you and your perfect existence.
What?
Oh, and that explains, he said, they went from an R rating to PG. That explains why she's so, like, sex adverse after what happened to her mum.
You're
absolutely right. It is not fair. Fairness would be to rip your insides out, hang you from a tree so we can expose.
I mean, something definitely feels off about this principal as well. The waving these scissors around and the way he was touching her chin earlier. Go through the vent? Or is she just starting to hear things? No, it's definitely someone. I'm just imagining him like crouched up on the toilet. He's just squatting above it so you can't see his feet. Oh, he actually was.
In what appears to be a prank, several students were seen wearing scary masks.
Oh, was it actually just a prank? No, like they had the prank earlier, but I didn't realize that second one was a prank as well. That seemed a bit more real.
Due to the recent events that have occurred, effective immediately, all classes are suspended until further notice.
Yeah, that's a win for the students, isn't it?
Gotta knock off a couple more to get that title.
Well, we can hope, can't we? Have you located Sydney's father yet?
Dad's still missing. That's weird. I mean, we knew he was at the home when the Casey murder happened.
You are much prettier in person.
So you do watch the show?
Oh, is he actually falling for it? It's so obvious that she's like trying to manipulate him. saw the mask in his hand.
Damn little shits.
Would you call me?
Huh? He's just as Freddy Krueger, isn't he? Behind the door. Ah, I thought he was going to be behind the wardrobe door when he closed that earlier. Okay, so this is actually the killer as well. It's not just a prank. I mean, school's definitely going to be out now. What time is school's out for summer?
This place is packed tonight, man.
We had a run in the mass murder section.
Coming to my fiesta?
Oh god.
Curfew, you know?
All the horror films are getting sold out.
There's a formula to it. A very simple formula. Everybody's a suspect.
There's like a few people it could be at the moment.
What would be your motive? It's the millennium. Motives are incidental.
Jealousy would be his motive if it was.
Are you telling me that's not a killer?
I'm assuming it's something that is gonna like break the stereotype. There's something that's throwing you off, you know, for who the killer actually is. Like it's a woman, because the whole time we're assuming it's a man. If it's actually a woman, maybe it's Tatum, Sydney's friend, or we're assuming it's one killer. It could be multiple. Like that would explain away Billy being in the police station when she got that phone call from the killer.
Vital phone just faxed this. Those calls are listed to Neil Prescott, Sydney's father.
Oh, really?
Well, there's no way a cellular could have been cloned.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Is there any way they could have faked that? Why would he want to kill his own daughter, though? On the anniversary of his wife's death.
Let's find Neil first, make sure he's our man.
Oh! Those are the boots. Are they the boots? I mean, why would they focus on the boots like that? Is it him?
We spotted?
I don't think so. Go get the camera.
Sorry,
Is there any way it could have been Gail?
Yeah, it's okay.
She's like doing it for to get her clout with the news, because she showed up really quick after Billy was arrested, so she was like in the area.
Do you mind if I join you?
Not at all.
Here, let me just get my code.
He's just falling for it like hook, line, and sinker.
How come Jamie Lee Curtis is in all of these movies?
You know, with a set of lungs like that, she should be. Yeah.
Tits.
It's funny them talking about Jamie Lee Curtis like that, because when I envision Jamie Lee Curtis, I imagine her like her age now, you know.
Have you found my father?
I'm afraid not.
Should I be worried?
I mean, this might be good, her putting a camera in here. If the killer is here somehow, she might catch it. Yeah, I don't like this. Anyone being alone, yeah.
Can I be the helpless victim? Okay, let's see. No, please don't kill me, Mr.
Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Yeah, I've heard that as a TikTok sound. I like that the killer actually gets hurt, you know. I was saying, like, can I even like recognize it from the grunts and the groans? What's going for the cat flap? I did think there's quite a big cat flap. Oh, come on, she got bit from there, definitely. Oh, I thought I was just gonna like slice her in half, you know. I was thinking like, is the garage strong enough? The garage isn't like strong enough to do that, but it's still strong enough to kill her though.
Nice party, Stu.
Wait, are they actually all leaving before the curfew?
Oh, Billy, hey.
Billy. And where was Billy? Could he have just been in the garage?
I got a delay.
How long is it?
I don't know. What'd it take you to walk from the house? 30 seconds?
It'll be fine, just record it.
Yeah, just get everything on camera.
You lost your mom.
Yeah, I know, but you're right. Enough is enough. I can't wallow in the grief process forever.
I mean, yeah, you can't grieve forever, but it's not selfish to grieve and have trauma.
That's why she always outsmarted the killer in a big chase scene at the end. Only virgins can do that. Don't you know the rules?
But Sid's not a virgin anymore. Or was she even one before?
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie.
Oh, this sounds like it's going to be foreshadowing and...
You can never have sex.
Yeah, there we go. Upstairs. I was expecting them to just cut back to Sydney.
Get another beer, you want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back!
Be right back.
Be right back. That's her saying it as well.
You know what that consolation is?
No, what is it?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you.
The obligatory tick shot.
Yes! Oh, lovely! Oh!
It's funny how meta they're getting. Is that why people say this like redefined the genre? How like referential they were to other horrors. Oh, I just saw in the background, Randy was like standing up looking behind him. Killer's not there, is it?
Pull out! Freeze!
Of course.
What is it?
This is Neil Prescott's car.
Sydney's father?
Oh.
I don't know, when you're arrested, you're allowed one phone call, so I was just curious. Who'd you call?
Yeah.
Called my dad.
No, Sheriff Burke called your dad. I saw him.
Oh, is his story falling apart? Wasn't his dad in the police station with him? We saw the dad there with him.
Clever way to throw me off track. You know, using your one phone call to call me so that I wouldn't think it was you. It's all.
Yeah, I had that same thought. He's suddenly very serious.
Huh?
Oh.
Sydney.
Billy, watch out!
Oh. We weren't seeing any blood there when he was getting stabbed. I thought we might have turned around and be like, surprise, it's a joke. I mean, who's here? Could be the dad, could be Stu, could be, not Dewey, Randy. Oh, finally seen Tatum. Yeah, I was thinking. No one's noticed that she's gone. Yeah, we haven't seen Stu in a while, actually.
I told you he's right around the corner.
It must be Stu. Or the dad, if the dad is actually here, but that seems too set up, maybe?
Turn around. Behind you. Oh, turn behind you.
But this will be caught on the camera, won't it?
Behind you, kid! Randy! Behind you!
Look around.
But there's the 30-second delay. It only takes that long to get to the house. yeah. Oh, he actually got a stabbing on her.
911. Let's go.
Oh. Yeah, that was just Randy. What? Oh, okay. They always like to do something with the body, hang the body up or something. I was worried she was gonna run over Randy a bit there as well.
Sydney?
Oh, yeah.
Dewey!
Dewey as well. That has to be Stewie, it just has to be. The other window's wide open though. Oh. He does just disappear like that, doesn't he?
Stop right there! Don't shoot, it's me! I found Tatum, she's dead! I think Stu did it!
Oh no, yeah, now Stu shows up suddenly.
Stu's flipped out! He's gone mad!
We all go a little mad sometimes.
It is Billy. When... Yeah, there's like no holes in his shirt.
Corn syrup. Same stuff they use for pig's blood in Carrie.
Surprise, Sydney.
So it was both of them working together.
We'll never get away with this.
Oh no. Tell that to Cotton Weary. You wouldn't believe how easy he was to frame.
So they got all their ideas from movies. So it was them who killed the mum and framed Cotton. And are they must be framing her dad as well.
Did they ever really decide why Hannibal Lecter liked to eat people? Don't think so. You see, it's a lot scarier when there's no motive, Sid.
Yeah, they're just doing it for the fun of it.
Slut mother was fucking my father. And she's the reason my mom moved out and abandoned me. How's that for a motive?
Is that actually his motive? Or is that just him like making up a motive on the spot there?
Now you're no longer a virgin. That virgin. Now you gotta die. Those are the...
Yeah, they're the rules of the movie.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one. It's a Scream, baby. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back.
I love Matthew Lillard, it's so great. I mean, Stu was always kind of off the rails a bit, you know. But I thought that might be a bit too obvious.
Sydney!
Daddy!
Whoa, hold it.
That's enough.
Guess we won't be needing this anymore.
And that's why his car is here. Yeah, they're gonna frame it all on him, right?
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, they gotta make it look like they were injured as well, yeah.
Yeah, man, get up!
Don't forget, stay to the side and don't go too deep.
They're gonna like turn on each other, are they? They're both quite psychotic.
Fuck! God damn it, Stu!
Yeah, they're both a bit too crazy to be working together like perfectly, you know?
Don't you blame the movies! Movies don't create psychos! Movies make psychos more creative!
Yeah, don't blame the movies and the violent video games.
I'm feeling a little woozy here! Gun, man, the gun. I put her right there. It's not there.
Who's got it?
Right here, asshole.
Oh. Could any of that audio have been picked up on the camera as well that was there?
I know something you don't.
There's no ammo left.
Works better without the safety on.
Oh, that was cracking the bones.
Gale Weathers signing off.
Baby, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, they were looking away from Sydney for too long. See, they're not like the perfect killers, are they? They keep making mistakes.
I don't know, Billy, but I'm hurt, man.
Oh, she's spinning it back on them. yeah, she's even got the voice changer.
A little game. It's called Guess Who Just Called the Police and Reported Your Sorry Motherfucking Ass!
My mom and dad are gonna be so
Oh, with the umbrella, really? Okay, she's getting the costume off. I was worried for a sec there, you know, maybe she's fighting them with the costume on and the police come along and see it. I think she's the killer. And he's just gonna end up bleeding out soon, isn't he?
In your dreams.
Oh!
I probably should be. I never thought I'd be so happy to be a virgin.
Say hello to your mother.
Ooh! Okay, Gail is okay. Yeah, because they never finished her off.
This is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life for one last scare.
No, he's already done that. No.
Not in my movie.
Hang in there, buddy.
All right.
Oh, Dewey's alive as well. I did think like he only had that one stab in his back.
Hi, this is Gail Weathers with an exclusive eyewitness account of this amazing breaking story.
Okay, so that was Scream. That was really great, really funny. I wasn't sure if this would have humor in it, but the humor that was in it was really great. It had this kind of meta, self-referential humor that's in quite a lot of horror films these days, but I'm imagining this was one of the kind of the first to do that from what I've heard. So I'm guessing that's why it's like so well renowned. You know, it's something that happens in quite a lot of horror films these days. Some guy makes a quip about, well, in the horror movies, you die if you do this. But if this is where it originates, that makes a lot of sense. And I think they do it well in this as well. So it did end up being Billy and Stu. You know, I wasn't sure. It was kind of flip-flopping throughout the film, like who it could have been. I did at one point call that it could have been two people or multiple people, so I'm glad I caught that. I knew that there'd be something there that would be like a subversion of what you expect, like it being a woman or it being two people or something like that. But it was kind of like a triple bluff. I thought it was like a bluff, then making it Billy, just because Billy, his actor, he just looks like he could play like a psychopath quite well, and he can from this from what we saw. But I thought like maybe he's got that look like too much and it's like a red herring, and then everything with the police station, but then that could have been a double bluff, because a lot of films they let's do a double bluff, but then there's I don't even know how many bluffs it was at that point by the end of this film. And then it was actually Stu, and I'm not sure on the motives. So Stu, it seems he didn't have a motive at all. He was always kind of a wild card throughout the movie, wasn't he? Like even from the start, he was making jokes about cussing people up and guts and how to gut people and things. He was, you know, a bit eccentric, wasn't he? But then with Billy, he said, oh, it's scarier when there's no motive, which I agree with. But then he did give a motive. But I don't know if that was actually his motive or if he was just saying that to get into her head. I'm not quite sure if that was just to get into Sydney's head there. It felt like it could have been because he was like, how's this for a motive? Like saying like he was making it up. So I'm not sure. It could be either really. But Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich is his name. They both did a really good job. I love Matthew Lillard. I haven't actually seen him in that much. I don't know if this was before or after the Scooby-Doo films. He's so good at Shaggy. He was like born to play Shaggy, but he was so great in this. And then I do know there's like loads of sequels. They made a little joke about sequels in here as well. But I wonder what's going on with the sequels. The only thing I can think of is now that everything's come to light, Cotton will be released, and maybe it's Cotton coming for revenge, and I'm guessing whoever's in the next film will take up the mantle of Ghostface as well. It's quite an easy costume to get, so it could be Cotton getting revenge for being falsely imprisoned, that kind of thing. I don't think it could be anything else. And then like past that movie, like what do you do then? I guess you can introduce more characters in the sequel, and then they go on to be in the third or fourth or fifth, however many there are. I mean, that makes most sense for a sequel, unless they introduce, you know, a whole new cast of characters. That would be cool, making it an anthology, having like a whole different cast of characters for the next film. That would be a cool twist on it actually, but I don't think that's what they do. And there are quite a few characters that ended up surviving this for the sequel. You know, we had Dewey still survived, Randy still survives, Gale Weathers still survived. You know, you probably could make it that Stu, or maybe not Billy, but you could probably make it that Stu survived, maybe. Like, there's a few characters that we saw survive, and there's a few that you probably could make it that they survived, you know. I did like how they didn't hold the audience's hand with Sydney's mother. They kind of foreshadowed it a little bit. You could kind of put it together yourself, them just talking about, oh, there's this past event, and then they like interrupt themselves when they're talking about Sydney's mum, so you're like, oh, there's something that's happened, and you can kind of put it yourself together. And that kind of explains some of her like character choices as well, how she was kind of sex adverse for a bit with Billy because of what happened to her mother. Like, of course you'd be after that happening to your mother. It makes complete sense. I think it'd be cool in editing, watching this with fresh eyes, like knowing who the villain actually is, seeing if I can piece it together, like where Billy and Stu might have swapped places, who's wearing the costume and things like that, because there are a few points where Ghostface seems to be very quick, like suddenly he's there or suddenly he's just like disappeared, so that kind of explains away some of those inconsistencies a bit as well, doesn't it being multiple people. And then I was shocked with the whole Casey thing at the start, just because that's who I thought the main character was. I thought Casey was the main character because I'd seen part of the parody in Scary Movie, and that seems to be directly parodying that bit, and I'd only ever seen like Casey before, so I've seen her like through pop culture and assumed that she was the main character. Like, I recognized her as the film started, and I didn't recognize Neve Campbell as from this, you know, so I kind of just assumed that she was the main character. So when she died there, I was like, is there something up? Is it a dream sequence? Is it a prank call? That first sequence, it did feel like how you have like a fake out first sequence in some horror films, you know, you have a prank call or something along those lines. But this was really funny, a really fun ride, just a really fun watch, going through all the twists and turns, all the ups and downs. It was really fun. Do let me know if the sequels are worth it, or if there is like a downgrade in the quality, as Randy said. It'd be interesting to know if they're worth a watch as well, and if you wanted to see a reaction to them too. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment down below of your thoughts, and if you really loved it, be sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date for all of the future uploads. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.